So I've decided to tell the full story of how I was harassed for 4 years. So is my child's father, and so is his wife. Only in the end, after court and subpoenas, I found out it was really my child's father's wife doing it to all of us, but making it look like it was me. It started in 2019 when someone was commenting on my social media. They were calling me fat, ugly, this and that. And I had no idea who it was, so I just went ahead and made my account private. And then a few months later, I start getting calls from local gyms telling me that they are giving me a call because I requested more information about their gym. It's like I didn't. Well, then I get emails from different companies, and then weight loss companies, and then plastic surgery companies, and then hormone replacement companies. So, but they're all labeled to me. So someone had to have gone in there and signed me up for these. And this was happening all the time. I mean, a couple times a week I was getting this for a while. Then I start getting text messages. Now at this time, I had on and off boyfriend. We were kind of at the end of our breaking up. And I'm getting these messages calling me fat, but some of these messages are mentioning I don't want to use my ex's name. I don't want to bring him into this at all. Let's just call him John. Leave John alone. And I was like, what? And so then I have a fake account, made up account on Facebook messaging me to tell me that John is cheating on me. Him and I are already not doing well. So all these things are just kind of like the icing on the cake. We're done. And the messages continue to come on through after that. And so I'm thinking at this point, he must be dating someone new or on and off. He met someone and they're trying to break us up. So this has got to be that person. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the same person as before, but now they're mentioning my on and off boyfriend. So I don't know. I'm just really confused by it. Fast forward a couple months and the messages they start to get a little more aggressive. Now they're making comments. If I did certain acts better, I could have kept my man. They're mentioning John again. They're implying that there are nude photos of me posted in mom's groups. So of course I am very concerned about all of this. These messages are coming more frequently, and now it's not just emails and calls. And I'm a single mom. It's me and my daughter. This has been going on for a while. Is it someone different? Is it someone new? Like, what is going on? I'm really, really worried about this. And now my child's father and I have a falling out, and he tells me to stop sending him and his wife fake messages from fake accounts. Stop harassing us. I'm like, what are you talking about? And we're arguing. He's like, stop doing it. I said, I'm getting messages too. Like, what's the number? He pulls out his phone and it is the exact same number of whoever has been harassing me. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm telling him and he's not listening. Come to find out, he's been getting these messages for 4 months. 4 months he's been receiving these messages at least. Those are the recent ones that he's been receiving. And so him and his wife are receiving them, but the messages to them look like they're coming from me. Leave Angel alone. Why are you guys so mean to Angel? Stop harassing her. Then messages to my child's father's wife. Let's call her LK. To LK, are you engaged to so-and-so? Let's call my kid's dad. Let's call him Rick, okay? Are you engaged to Rick? Are you really gonna think he's gonna marry you? He's gonna cheat on you like he's done his other girlfriends, implying about me. So he had shown me some messages. I didn't know what they all said, but I got the gist. Somebody was definitely trying to get us all fighting, or something was going on. It was just really strange. Well, now pizzas start getting delivered to my home. One day it's $150 worth, and then a few days later it's another $150 worth. They're not paid for. They're not paid for, and these drivers are not happy. And it's frustrating to me because I'm at home with my daughter and like I don't want these people pissed off at me, but whoever's doing this to me knows where I live. They know where I live, and I'm very uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. Then that Saturday night at 11:47 at night, another order of pizza. I'm in bed. I'm asleep. It wakes me up. I'm getting so frustrated because I just don't even feel safe in my home. What's going to be next? This has been going on for a long time. I don't know if it's the same person, a different person. I'm just so confused. Well, now because of all this, my child's father and I aren't getting along. Him and his wife are pissed at me. We're arguing. My daughter is absolutely feeling the effects of us arguing. She's coming home and telling me what she's hearing about me. Like, I'm super emotional. I'm just mentally, I don't know how much more I can take. I am just freaking out. I feel like it's coming from all ends. So then his wife wife starts posting videos on Instagram talking about me, that I'm crazy, that I'm harassing her and my child's father. I see these things, and I just comment and I say something like, you know, I think it's really inappropriate that you're doing this. At the end of the day, we are trying to help. We're trying to raise a child together. Posting this, talking about me, isn't going to make the situation any better. She writes a comment back, and before I can say anything, she blocks me. And then my friend, I'm telling her what's going on, she's following along with it, and she calls me. She's like, Angel, someone else just commented and said, why did you block? Why'd they block me? And I'm like, but no one would know she blocked me other than me and her. I'm like, this is really weird. And the timing, the person commented within minutes of her and I's interaction. So that means this fake account is watching us. And I'm like, something is off here. Like, my ex, his new girlfriend, they're not going to be watching her and I's interaction. And so I get this idea, and I learned on TikTok that if you log out of Instagram, you type in the username, it'll ask you how you want to get back in, and it'll say email or phone number, and it'll post the email and phone number. It marks out all the middle characters, and you can only see the first 2 digits or characters and the last 2 characters of each one. And this fake account, the last 2 digits of the phone number are the same as LK's. So then I'm like, I have to do hers. So I put it in. The last 2 phone numbers and the last 2 of the email and phone number, they match. It's identical. Is this a coincidence, or is this her? Has this been her? Everything is going through my mind. Like, did I just pick up on something? Has it been her the entire time? Or is she just so mad at me? Because when the person said, why did you block Angel? It allowed her to go in this 3-paragraph rant about how I'm terrible, how I harass them, how I've done this, how I've done that, how I'm so unhappy in my life. Like, goes on and on and on. But it was like the perfect opening for her to just really rip me apart. And so it's like, did she just do that so she had a reason to talk about me? Was she sending the text messages? Looking back at the photos, was that her? I don't even know. Everything's spinning. But my daughter goes over there, and she's she's around this woman. And if this is this woman this entire time, like, what lengths will she go to? And so I'm freaking out. I go ahead and I tell my child's father that I think it's my ex-boyfriend. And I do this because I said, send me all the screenshots you have, all the text messages, all the emails, all that harassment that's happened to you guys. Let me see it. I'm going to go to the police station and file a report against him. They send me everything. I make a timeline, and as I start to go over it, I notice every time that he's getting a message bringing me up is a day or time that we're meeting for open house at school, any kind of dance event, cheer event, tumbling, anything she has going on. It's aligning. And I'm writing out, and the reason I know is because I went back through my calendar, I went back through all my photos to see what I was doing that day at that time. And it was all lining up to whenever we met up. And I was like, was she sending these texts to get him and I to hate each other? Did she start this from the beginning? Because it worked. Like, we used to actually get along, and now we no, it's not great. I don't know though. I don't know. Am I just leaking too deep into this? Like, my whole world is spinning. And so I go to the police station, and the police try and track all these fake numbers, and they said it comes from an app. There's nothing they can do. I tell them what's going on. There's nothing they can do. And I just feel helpless.